We're in.
Hello, folks. I am Lee Kim Learned. I am the Dungeon Master of TDK's Iron Heroes, and welcome to episode 6. Yay! And I would like our players to introduce themselves here at the beginning, and we'll start with ladies first. Laura, would you please start?
Hi, I'm Laura, and I play Dan. His name is Dan. I forgot. That's funny. He's a rogue assassin Raktanasi. That's good.
Yay! All right, Rich, could you tell us about the character you're playing? As soon
Hi,
as you recover.
my name is Rich. I'm playing Ray Gracefallen. They use they/them pronouns, and they are a fallen Aasimar Eldritch Knight.
Excellent. Nathan, could you enlighten us on your wonderful character, please?
I'll surely try. I'm Nathan. I use he/him pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Theroden, a dwarven forge cleric who also uses he/him pronouns.
Excellent. Amy, could you enlighten us on your wonderful character, please?
I am playing Nesh. She is a pyromaniac, elven, half elven slash half orc. Just yeah, she's weird.
I like that's her class. Her class is Pyromaniac.
That's basically that's all we know.
All right, and before we continue, I would like to honor our supporters and sponsors for the Greyhawk channel. And first and foremost is Heroic Maps. They provide all the wonderful maps that Shane and other DMs use here on the channel. Next, how could we forget our oldest sponsor, Tabletop Loot, for all of your dice needs. Go to Tabletop Loot and you'll find wonderful dice to roll and to buy many, 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 many of. Then we have Devin Rue, the lovely lady of maps, and you've seen her maps on Return to Greyhawk and other TV or other shows here on the channel. Go there and see all the wonderful things she has, and she has many free maps and map pieces you can use. I've used them myself on my own map. And then we have cantrip candles, when you need that perfect scent for the TPK you're about to do to your party. And I am told they're wonderful candles. I plan to buy some soon. And our supporter, without which we would not have this wonderful thing, Roll20, the very table upon which we play. Now, to get back to our wonderful game, Iron Heroes, I believe today what we will do is we will have one of our players tell us what is going on last time. Oh, Rich.
Some things happened. There you go.
Excellent.
Copious notes. Copious notes.
No, so yeah, the crew of adventurers, after defeating the giant bone dragon, went deeper into the prison of Gunderbin and climbed this diesel staircase, found the prison of the 13 betrayer knight protectors, talked to this decrepit what was it, like a earth elemental? Is that what you said?
The earth elemental, but was had the moss all over it, so it's been corrupted by that same kind of moss we have.
We were informed that the entire group was connected to this prison in some way. Dan apparently is a descendant of this earth elemental somehow. Ray, as was revealed, their ancestor was one of the betrayer knight protectors. Theroden, his bloodline was connected to the prison. Wicket was a mystery that we need to be told by Wicket. And what was Nesh's? I can't recall that one.
Her grandmother provided the incantations to bind these fell spirits.
The grandmother that I'm still not fully clear. It's like her father's mother?
There's a
That's
gap in the
what
Ancestry.com.
There's some adoptions going on in there somewhere.
Right,
'cause
like,
it didn't
we-
make any damn
We
sense.
thought it was like her mother's mother, and then we found out it was like her family tree is.
It was the
crazy.
70s. A lot of people don't remember.
So then the Earth Elemental made a deal with Theroden and gave him a rock hands that's clearly not going to corrupt him in any way. And the
fine.
group headed back to Iron Gate, gathered their stuff, got followed back to their meeting spot, and ended up fleeing the city while under pursuit. Does that about cover everything?
I believe that's it in a nutshell. I'm very pleased. Thank you. Were I one to give out experience points, you would have had some.
Oh. That's like people who be like, I thought about going to
But
get
he's
donuts
not.
for the party, but I didn't. Like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. You got no donuts, no experience, no inspiration.
Do
Well,
not
since-
pass
with your
go.
note. Yeah,
Since-
sit there with your note.
Well, since I don't give out experience points, you get 1,000.
Oh, so it's like, whose lines anyway?
Yeah, yeah, where the points don't matter.
Exactly. Anyway, the party is headed to visit the grandmother's place in North Anchor, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty, and you headed out in the wagon that you acquired, as I recall.
Yeah.
Okay, just
When we were-
making sure these.
How did we
Yeah.
get a wagon?
We had a case of the zoomies and we're trying to get away.
Oh, because everything was, yeah, that thing was coming after us. The people, yeah.
Yes. So, we pick up roughly a day, day and a half later as you're on the road to North Anchor in this caravan that you're sort of, kind of in charge of somehow, as long as no one looks at the books too close.
Possession is
And-
9/10 of the law.
Exactly. And in here, you are quite correct. It is the law. And as such, the person who has been nominated as leader and chief of this whole operation is Ray. And Ray has people coming to them with all sorts of questions and comments and complaints, such as the horse threw a shoe. We didn't bring any spare shoes. We didn't have time. You sent us out too quick.
Well, that wasn't my responsibility in the army. Yeah, Theroden. You know metal.
If only we had a smith.
They then go to Theroden. Can you reshoe this horse?
I can. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
We need to get where we're going.
Yeah, that's wise wisdom. Wise wisdom. Okay, yeah, no, it's no problem. I'll take care of it. And
Okay.
Theroden would go ahead and shoe a horse or whatever else needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's lots of niggling details like this. Well, we need to shoe a horse because he threw a shoe. Or one of the wheels broke on crossing that stream. And so forth, and so on. And you can tell why most merchants are bald or nearly so, because they clearly pull their hair out because of things like this.
Not Ray's beautiful hair.
So the party is headed north, and as they left Iron Gate, they were, as Rich clearly said, were being chased by evil people. Have the players calmed from that encounter? Or
No.
are they still looking over their shoulders and ready to throw fire and run?
Yeah, Nesh hadn't calmed in 10 years.
I'm like
As a player, I'm calm.
I'm like sandwiched between everybody in like a tight little ball right now.
Okay. just to entertain me, I would like all of you to roll perception checks.
Oh man.
15.
That's good.
Could be worse.
You were saying?
Okay. Ray has been keeping an eye out on the back trail. The one
Definitely.
advantage of going to North Anchor from Iron Gate, after you leave Iron Gate proper, it's almost a steady incline up. So you have a wonderful view of the back trail. You can see for miles. So if anyone is taking off on horses or wagons to catch up with you, you would see this. You see no pursuit. Nash is also relatively certain that she sees no pursuit, but being a wizard, she can think of 5 spells and other things that can hide pursuit. Dan doesn't care.
Not care less.
Theoden is far too busy shoeing that horse, repairing that wheel, tightening that brace. He's become the person who fixes all these things.
Muttering the whole time about humans and how they can't do anything right. If you just let a dwarf do these things at the start, we wouldn't have to keep redoing them.
Yeah, I mean, every time you pick something else to fix, you look at it, human made this. What are they doing picking up a hammer to make this thing for? It's a piece of crap. So each time he repairs something, the more complaints, grumblings come out, and probably the more he's talking in Dwarven now, just to complain.
And how many days has it been?
This has been basically 2 days.
It's
2
been-
days.
It's been 10 minutes.
So I think Ray, while Theoden's working on something, would go over to him while he's. Are you actually using the stone hand too, or are you trying to hide it still?
He is.
It's just
not...
the 4 of us, right?
No, it's like a bunch of people, I thought.
There's like about 50 people.
Oh, okay. We took the whole caravan. Okay.
Oh yeah, unless you're planning to, jump on some horses, kick in the spurs and ride off and leave these poor, innocent merchants to their own fate.
Okay. So
Would.
yeah. So, what are you hiding it still?
I am hiding it from most people. I'm not hiding it from you all.
Okay.
So if you see me and I'm by myself, you may catch me looking at it and trying to figure out what's like working with it or messing with the hand and kind of turning it, like looking at it from all sides like you do and just trying to figure out what he can actually, but he doesn't have a hammer in it. He keeps his hammer in his right hand. So if anyone notices, he kind of puts it away or hides it behind his shield or something like that.
So yeah, Ray would just come over to you after it's been a couple of days of like, how are things? How are you feeling?
Well, I'm damn tired from fixing all this human stuff all the time. I mean, the 3 horses a day, a week. What?
Not what I'm asking. I meant the new addition to your. Trying to not say it. But
I have a
be
question about the hand too. Is it like his regular size hand, or is it like slightly bigger, like if you were wearing the Hulk foam hand toy things?
No,
Hulk smash.
It's exactly the same size his normal hand would be if you knew him when he had a hand.
We didn't actually talk about what the hand even looked like. What is it? Is it more like the rock monster with the moss and with the rocky scale, or is it?
Yeah, it looks like a statue's hand that has moss on it. Except in this case, the moss is part of the stone, almost like it's acting like veins and ligaments as you move your hand.
and it's got 4 fingers.
2 thumbs and a pinky in the middle. So I think he would, if anyone asks, he kind of keeps the hand out stretched like this. And if anyone asks, he basically says, "Yeah, I made this. I'm trying it out. Not sure if the damn thing's gonna work." But and then if you are not around, that's when he's moving it, trying to see what's going on. Yeah,
He's all mad because he can't give the middle finger. He's like,
oh, I
come
still
on.
got that. I got that
It's
hand
just-
back here. I'll just take it out. And yeah.
When you are moving it and experimenting with it, it moves as fluidly as your normal hand did long ago. And it's really weird when you touch the ground with it.
Yeah, because I have ground sense or tremor
Tremor
sense or basically.
And it's literally you touch the ground and you know everything that is contact and ground within 60 feet of you.
So, third, I'm gonna kind of look at Ray. I mean, it's magic. I don't. It's fine. I'm watching it. I'll tell you if anything happens that's different. But no, I mean, right now it's just a hand, and I can kind of feel what's going on around me when I put my hand on the ground.
Okay, if you, like you said, if you're feeling off or having dark thoughts, just let me know.
I'm always having dark thoughts. I mean, but no more than normal, and I'm not thinking, about dirt or anything.
They just turn around and walk away,
Bye, Ray.
shaking their head like.
Okay, to check in with the other two members of the party, is there anything that Dan and Nash are doing on the past 2 days?
I am carefully watching every single person around me and documenting very intricately their every movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you brought some extra blank journals.
Yeah, about that.
So, Laura, what's Dan doing over the last 2 days?
I think he's trying to think. Doesn't usually do that. He's usually really busy, like, watching people. The process.
He's trying really
Everything.
hard.
He's really trying to process everything that's happening. But he doesn't want anyone to know. Like, he's not going to bring it up with anyone. Trying real hard. So if anyone tries to talk to him, it's almost like a delayed, like, trying to... But I don't think a lot of people talk to him. So I think he's good.
No, I mean, Dan really puts off this aura of leave me alone quite well. He's gotten good at it.
He's got constant math formulas circling around his head.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's wrong. Sort of.
Okay. Right. As you are the de facto lead of this caravan, they ask you what should the night watch rotation be. Should we send out scouts ahead of us to check the road? Things like this.
Always scout ahead. The more
Okay.
information we have, the better.
Do we even know where we're going?
North Anchor.
Oh yeah, this is the. I'm sorry, I thought we were. Yeah, okay. Never. That's why I'm not the leader.
Are you sure you're feeling all right?
The hand. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. It's taken me 2 days to think. I know it doesn't sound right, but
Yeah. So they would be send out scouts, keep a perimeter watch, stay on the buddy system.
All right. That they can understand this. They can work with that.
using those military terms.
Battle buddies.
There you go. Watch each other's backs.
Everyone have your battle buddy.
to hide in that tree without your battle buddy?
Oh, that's gonna go into some game. Battle buddies. Okay.
Oh boy. That was good.
Anyway, two of your scouts come back on middle morning of the third day, and they're calling you captain now. I should point out.
I am not a captain.
They are as far as they're concerned. You are Captain Ray.
Sergeant.
Word with you, please. Yes, sir. Yeah. They're confused, but you're captain.
Wow,
We
that's a big
found-
promotion.
We found something ahead. It's well, we're sort. Could you come look?
Okay, they're gonna gather the rest of you just so that...
So the entire party's going to go.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
sharing information.
Excellent. So Dan, Theroden, and Nesh are acquired by the scouts, and you ride ahead on horses, and along the road, but off about 40 yards or so, under a couple of trees that look like they've been uprooted and just tossed on top of it, is the remains of about 4 wagons and horses.
You just
look-
found... You
yeah.
just found these here?
Well, we saw the vultures landing and knew something was up, and we went to look.
Did you send out people to look around the surrounding area?
No, sir, it's just the two of us. He told us to use the battle buddy system.
Yes, send out people immediately to make sure that there's no one around.
Yes, Captain.
We need to be prepared for a potential ambush.
So you take a look at these remains.
Definitely.
Okay. These remains are the wagons, the horses. Clearly, there's about 3 or 4 horses missing, but there is still about 3 horses here that have been really mangled before the vultures got to them. And there's also about 8 or 9 humans that have also been fairly mangled too. Everything looks like it's been smashed by something really, really big. And it doesn't take a ranger to see the overly large bear footprints that seem to also fill the area.
Do these footprints look intact, or is there like some spots where like it looks like this could definitely be those undead bears that we encountered earlier?
Oh no, these are clearly humanoid footprints. Things that are about 20 foot tall footprints. Not the footprints are 20 foot tall, but something 20 foot tall made these footprints. So they're about 3 feet long.
So we don't remember meeting that giant thing, whatever the moss giant thing.
Nope.
A few weeks ago. We don't remember anything, but out of game, that's what we're thinking. I guess
Okay.
out of game, we don't think that. That doesn't make any sense. So, but we don't. In game, we don't remember. Hell, I don't remember anything happened anyway. But we don't remember. Our characters do not remember seeing that giant.
No, they don't. And
Out of
he
game?
Did not he did
Yeah,
not
go ahead.
leave. He did not leave actual footprints. He left impressions in the ground. These are actual footprints with toes, a heel, definable footprint.
To my knowledge, the giant moss creature thing was the guy that was like the leader of the bandits that we slaughtered.
Yes.
Well, I figured that, but yeah.
Out of game,
So-
yes. So wait, you said that they're bear prints and these humanoid prints?
No,
Or...
bare footprints, as in someone not wearing a boot. but
Oh,
a barefoot.
oh.
Naked feet.
I was looking for a bear.
Yeah, I was like, wait, humanoid but bear? Are we looking at a werebear?
No, Theroden can tell you you're looking for hill giants or something roughly hill giant size.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Do any of us know if this is like an area popular for hill giants?
For
They're
bare
just called
feet.
bears now.
These are these are mountains, hills. Yeah.
But I mean,
There's
like, have they been known to come down to the trail and attack people, or?
It's not common, but occasionally a mountain king will send out his troops to claim his tribute, as they often say. But in recent years, the orcs of the mountains have kept them pruned down, if you will.
Okay, everybody, we should be on the lookout for hill giants.
I'm pretty sure they're probably easy to spot. Unless they're really far away, then they'd probably look like the regular people's eyes.
Astute as always, Nash.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else we can determine from this scene that might give us some helpful information?
Well, they were clever enough to hide the bodies and the remains of the wagons. Not very well, but they at least had forethought to do that.
Okay.
Usually, hill giants don't care who finds their remains.
Do we recognize anything about the wagons or people to indicate like where they're from?
Do you give me an investigation check?
That's not too bad.
Do you want
Oh, there we go.
some-
Dirty 20.
Yes, this is the Sunrise Wagoneers from North Anchor.
Okay.
It's not a very big concern. Usually their caravans have about 4 or 5 wagons in it. And by the remains, you would say this was one of their caravans.
Can we tell how many hill giants?
Give me a survival check.
Asking for a friend. I hate that I have to go to 17 different places, so I apologize.
No problem.
Ooh,
look at
nat
that.
20.
I know their names, I know how old they are, what they have for breakfast.
6. 6 hill giants. Well, I take that back. Not hill giants. You know they're not. This isn't a hill giant. These are cyclops.
That's a problem.
It also isn't as big of a problem here. Hill giants infers that they've been sent here. Cyclops, while gigantic, are not a part of the giant population of the Iron Hills. They are outcasts, and 6 of them together is probably the entire group. You know that they're not very clever, so one of them must be smarter than normal because they hid the kill. But they're Cyclops. Hill giants look at them and point and call them dumb. Okay, that's what we're talking about here.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
It's one of the 7 words hill giants know. Alright, I relate all that to the party and just say, I mean, I guess it's more random now because it's the Cyclops, not the hill giants, but there are a lot of them, so I would double up on your guards.
What's a
And
lot?
Tell them. Yes, Nash, it is.
No, like, what's a lot? You said there's a lot.
Oh.
How many is a lot?
There's 6 of them.
That's
yeah,
all.
okay.
I figure that's a lot.
For their size, yes.
Okay. So we need to probably formulate a plan when you get back there, Captain, and figure out what we're gonna do in case we run across them. All right, Captain. Theoden turns around and starts walking back.
So with my 20 investigation roll, is there any way I can find like a manifest or something just so that we can like let somebody know back in North Anchor like your people were murdered?
Yeah, you do find the log book that is. I'm looking at Amy's cat.
Yeah, she
A
jumped up and
logbook
goes, meow.
a logbook for the caravan.
Okay.
And that's basically everything.
Yeah, they just want to make sure that like the people who hire them aren't like waiting for them, that they know what happened, so it's not a loose end.
That's good. That's very conscientious. And you find that amongst the wreckage. It takes you about 20 minutes of moving things, body parts, and the like.
All right.
The vultures are impatient as they sit in a tree and look at you.
We need to push forward, but keep your eye out to the hills. If they, if anyone sees something, call out, and we will collapse on that area and defend each other.
Aye, Captain. I like that. That's a good. I like that. That suits you well.
Alrighty. With the new marching orders, the caravan is more alert, more vigilant, paying better attention. Which may or may not please Nesh. It might set her off even more.
Now I gotta
before going around, yeah,
furiously write my notes.
yeah, because there's people doing more things than they were.
And in code, and in another code, not just the first code. You have to change it up.
Well, there's like a pile of broken pencils right next to her.
Alrighty.
At some point while we're traveling, Ray's gonna go back over to Theroden and just be like, thanks for having my back there, and then he's just gonna tap his helm and cast light on it. Hopefully, I don't know, they want to get it so that the light is facing inward towards him.
Okay, so this is, yeah, okay.
Like, just somehow get a finger on the inside of the helmet.
Okay, I see how this is gonna be. I like this game. That
And
metal
then they
armor
walk
you
away
wear.
as fast as
Yeah.
fuck.
That nice metal armor.
Alrighty. The rest of the day goes by nervously, but without incident. As evening comes, so too do the rains. And the party or the caravan sets up camp in one of the larger areas constructed near the roads just for this event. However, the clearing is not empty. There is another caravan there. Not a big one, so there's plenty of room. But there is another one there. And it's loggers. There's one of their stretch wagons that hold 3 massive trees that have been cut down from some of the mesa forests and lowered down the cliffs. They're ready. I mean, when your caravan's coming, they're on guard. They're like, strangers, alert. But they're not attacking anything, and they're halflings. And an older halfling with graying hair walks up, and behind him is an ape walking up as well.
Hail, friends.
The halfling raises his hand. Hail, good fellow travelers. What brings you out on such a wet night?
Just heading north.
We're headed south. You can share our fires. We already have them built. Save you and your people some time.
Oh my god, that's just more note taking.
Say, where did you get your friend there? Pointing at the ape.
He points over his shoulder. Darth? He works with us. Darth, introduce yourself. The easily 8-foot tall ape steps forward and sort of pats his hand against his chest, and his fingers move in a complex pattern as he makes some verbiage or verbal sounds, but mostly you realize he's signing. Hello.
Nesh says,
He nods. The halfling says, my friend doesn't speak. He speaks with his hand.
Interesting.
He is a Dakon from one of the tribes up on the Mesa forests.
Are we familiar with this species?
The Dakon is known, but they're very rare, as they just don't like being around people. But there have been instances where a tribe of Dakon will work with the halfling loggers, the hob loggers, to bring the right trees out of their forests.
So Ray will give a slight bow and be like, "Nice to meet you."
The ape nods, and he pauses for a moment, and in really broken common, you realize it's not broken because he doesn't understand the language. It's just his whole body is not really built to make these kind of noises regularly or easily. He says, "Meet you good." And he looks at the halfling. He says, "That's good. You're doing good."
I would warn you that shortly to the south of us, there was a recent attack of Cyclops. So you should be on your guard when you head down that way.
The halfling, frowns at this, and the ape taps him on the shoulder and makes some more hand signs to him. Halfling signs back. Darth knows of the Cyclops. They regularly raid his forest.
Yeah.
We'll be able to deal with him. Darth is, well, he's very good at dealing with things like Cyclops.
I would imagine.
And he signs a few things, looks back at you, and nods his head as in, good day or good evening. And he moves sort of like something that would lumber, but there is a grace to it, and if he had to move fast, it would be very fast.
Just the look on Laura's face.
I like him.
Dan does not like him.
The
I hate him.
Dakon are rare.
Hate to face him in battle, that's for sure.
Given the maul he carries over his back, you figure he swings that with deadly accuracy. But your caravan, they joyfully join in with the halflings who already have, the fires going. They have food that they share. Halflings always share food because they have plenty of it. And so the evening is better despite the rain because it is shared with new friends.
I think, go ahead. No, I don't want to step on you.
No, Captain, my captain.
You son of a bitch. Ray will try to gather the group and just look to Nash and be like, Nash, is there any way you can contact your grandmother to let her know we're coming?
Well, I can send her a letter, but it'll probably get there at the same time that we do.
Do they have like magic mail or something?
I don't have anything like that yet.
No? Okay. What should we expect when we get to the city?
It's better than Iron Gate, I think.
Like, are we gonna...
There's not as
Have
many
to-
stairs.
Well, that'll be nice. Are we going to have to, like, talk our way in, or
No, I don't
will we be
think
welcome?
so. No, we should be fine. We're with the caravan too, so I think we'll be fine getting in.
What I meant to your grandmother's?
Oh no, we can just walk. I'm with you. We can just walk in.
Okay.
She'll probably have a plate of cookies. It'll be good.
Okay. I would like Laura to roll me a d12, please.
Okay. Only good things
no
happen.
pressure.
Oh, you rolled an 8. Let me consult my notes.
It is good. 8 is the cookies.
8's chocolate
Right.
chip.
Okay. The night goes by. Well, is any of the party going to stand watch tonight, or do you delegate that to NPC?
Do not trust any of these people.
Last time we trusted them, one of them woke up naked. So I think we should probably do some watches.
Yeah.
All right, who's going to stand watch tonight?
Ray will
I
take the
will.
usual, like, late shift that nobody wants to do.
It's like the terrible middle shift.
I call
Unless that's
dibs
the
on
one you're
first.
talking about.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Whatever.
Hey, if Dan really wants the terrible shift, Ray's not gonna fight him for
Last
it.
time you had the really terrible shift, you missed it. Dan would like to take the middle shift.
It's all yours.
Okay, so it sounds like Dan and Ray are the ones going to be taking shifts, while the spellcasters Theron and Nesh will be getting a good night's sleep.
Maybe with one eye open.
All right.
Will you be gripping your pillow tight?
Yeah. Ba-dum.
I would like Ray to roll me a perception check.
Yeah,
I'll look at that.
I see everything.
You do. You are not surprised by anything that happens during your shift, which is pretty much nothing. You do see a few more Dakon in the loggers' camp, moving around and doing things at night. They are so quiet. Laura, may I have a perception check for Dan?
Oh!
Holy
Damn!
Very nice.
Nat
Again.
20s
Again.
everywhere.
Where Ray is observant, so is Dan, in a quiet, more malevolent way, as he dares the darkness to do anything, and the darkness shies away from the great and powerful Dan. The very rain won't touch him as it falls. And the night goes by quietly. The loggers and you part company in the morning. The halflings, as is a halfling tradition, provide you a picnic basket filled with edible goodies.
Inside.
Hey, boo boo.
It seems to be a thing. Those of you that have dealt with halflings in the past, when uh, new friends have spent time with them, they always leave with a picnic basket. It's just a thing that halflings do.
So in the morning, as Theoden always does, he takes Ray's armor and goes over it, like always, casts the spell to give it a +1. And then one of the clasps gets broken, we'll say. Don't know how that happens. Totally not my fault. It also gets mended to where it's clasps shut all the time. Not enough to where Ray couldn't get the metal armor on, just enough of a pain in the ass to where Ray knows, I know what happened. Again, I'm doing the best with what I can with shoeing horses and fixing wheels. I can't do it all. So you'll find as you slide into your armor, it's not as easy to slide into this one as it normally is.
Like catches some of their hair as they're putting it on, because they wear chainmail. It's like,
I can see that. However, before this, when Theoden wakes, he has a guest. When he opens his eyes, there is a figure standing above him.
The first thing Theoden does is take his hand, the rock hand, and slowly ease it onto the ground to see what information he can find from that.
The figure is 8 feet tall. He's leaning forward with his hands on the ground to support his sizable Dakon form.
Do I sense there's only one within
Just
the
one.
immediate area?
Just him. There are other Dakon probably at the edge of your 60-foot radius going about their morning activities. This one is standing right over top of you.
instead of BJ and the bear, it's Theoden and the Dakon.
It's his new battle buddy.
I just need a harness. A baby Bjorn.
You could fit right in.
Good morning.
It leans close, and these things are big, 8 feet tall, big, but its hand is immense. It looks completely out of proportion, even though it is. It's just as it's coming closer to you, the perspective is far worse than you would have imagined. As he reaches and wraps his arm around your forearm of your new hand.
What are you doing?
It lifts your arm up and it leans over and it sniffs your hand. That huge flat nose. He lets it go. He looks at you. And you feel the presence in your mind as this thing is communicating with you telepathically. It says, that is evil. You know it. Be cautious, it does not consume you, builder.
Okay. I think Theron is kind of like, if he decides I'm evil, he could go ahead and pummel me and pretty much be the end of me real quick. So I'm going to acknowledge that, yes, I know it's evil, that it's temporary, and it's being used for good. And if I can, I want, it's telepath. Well, I made up other. I want to form a picture of the thing that gave me the hand in my mind. I don't know if it's worth anything or if you can see anything, but that's that's what Theoden would think to do.
It nods.
Do any of us see this interaction?
Please give me perception checks.
No.
Ray's probably still asleep since they took the first shift.
And I broke the nat 20 streak, damn it.
Son of a bitch!
It's okay, that's okay. I'm gonna break it again. Watch. Sleepy.
Yeah, Dan's sleeping. Nesh is up. Nesh sees it happening. And the Dakon nods, and in your head, you hear you hear? Sense? That would be a better term, I suppose. A word, a name form. Ogremach. He is the evil in that hand.
Was this a name that was told to us while we were in the prison at all? Is it mentioned
No.
anywhere?
No. But I will allow you to roll religion to see if you know what the name, or know the meaning of the name. It's one of the evil elemental princes. He is the evil elemental prince of Earth. And
Yeah,
he
Theoden
reaches-
just gives a nod.
He reaches into a pouch on his belt and he drops something at your foot. You feel it hit. It's a primitive symbol. I don't want to get you put in your mind that it's crude. It's well made. It's just very, very basic. And you realize it is a symbol similar to that of Moradin.
Okay, I get what it is.
As he says to you, Maker, watch over you.
And also you.
He bows, closes his eyes, he takes his big hand, wraps it around the back of your head, and brings his forehead to touch yours. You realize this is a very important farewell greeting. It's how they do it how they greet each other and say goodbye to each other among their own people. So he puts his forehead against yours, and then he heads off. And even through your tremor sense, he's so light on the ground. If he didn't want you to notice him coming, he could pull it off.
Okay, I now have a name.
And now the rest of the day goes on as planned. Ray's hair has been pulled many times. Every time they go to move, I apologize. The hair somehow gets caught in that clasp and it just pulls a hair out of your head. It's annoying.
You need a good smith. And of course, Theoden comes by on a regular basis. Ray, how you doing today? Everything working okay?
I'm fine.
Captain, you doing good, Captain?
Couldn't be better.
Good, good. How's that armor treating you? Is it fitting good? I was noticing, looked like it was getting a little snug. I'm not sure what's
No, it's fine.
going on. No, oh, you sure? Okay.
Yep.
All right, well. All right, well, you let me know if it's anything's bothering you, okay? Anything at all.
Will do.
The day continues on. You go through the day. Again, much like the past days, you have no major encounters. And this goes on. It's going to take a week for the caravan to go from Iron Gate to North Anchor, barring unforeseen events.
I would assume each day the pranks escalate between Ray and Theoden.
Yes, and
Until there's probably some point where they're like, okay, let's just call it truce.
Hey, Captain, do you want me to hold your hair while you put that on? Maybe that'll help.
I'm fine.
Dan could probably brush it.
I wouldn't.
Ray finds all their stuff has CAPT/N on it now. Somewhere written.
He found somebody
Captain.
to embroider a label on the inside.
So you're gonna just keep the prank war going? No truce?
No, absolutely no truce.
Oh.
on the 5th day, as this has gone on and thermonuclear war is about to take place between the two, the scouts come to Ray. Captain, there's a problem ahead.
Yes.
You and your people should really come. It's a problem.
Can you explain further? I like to be prepared ahead of time instead of discovering this stuff when I get to there. Provide more information.
There's an ambush ahead, sir.
Lead with that!
Well,
Let's go!
A very
You'll
good
have to
ambush.
see. Yeah. Okay.
I like how we're your people now. You know, your people. It's whatever. I mean, guess when you be the captain, you get people. I guess that's
Quiet down,
okay.
minion.
Let's see what's...
Yeah, so like everybody got around. Ooh, we got a new map.
You'll see your parties at the bottom of it. And you see, as the road goes along, there's a tree on the road. And I would like everybody that you have two scouts with you. If combat breaks out, they're not going to stay. They're going to run. But if everyone could roll perception, please.
No.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, you all see it. Crouched behind his tree.
So the soldier that came to me was just saying like, there's an ambush that hasn't been sprung yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were saying there was an ambush in progress. I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Why are we just standing around?
Yeah. It's not,
Why are you
it's not
twiddling your
sprung
thumbs?
yet. So, as you can see, the upper part of the map, crouched behind that tree, not hid very well, is Cyclops. He has a crown of tree limbs and branches meant to help camouflage him.
He's got like the world's worst ghillie suit on.
Pretty
It's
much.
his heart.
And he
Try.
he's peeking up over the tree, looking, and he goes back down. And you hear crunch, 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 crunch. Like he's eating something.
See,
All right.
some
So who's
granola.
going to be the bait?
Well,
Not
I can't
it.
sneak at all. Like I make too much noise.
So you'll be bait.
So you're volunteering to be bait. I like you, Captain. I like you a lot.
Good leader.
He's great at volunteering.
How about we both be bait, and then let Dan and Nesh do what they do best.
Hide behind trees and shoot from afar,
Yeah, that's fine too.
or run the other direction.
Yeah, I mean that's what I figured you were going to do at the start. But you know, if you actually do something, that'd be great too. Hey, man.
Perhaps we can. I know they're not always brightest bolt in the sky, but maybe we can talk to it and figure out why it's just attacking?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You-
Yeah, I'm glad I'm bait.
I'll sneak around for when the talking doesn't go well.
Well,
Okay.
that's the best way to be bait, isn't it? Draw its attention.
I can
Those
try
are
to
going
make
to be-
him. I can
Go
try to
ahead.
make him really small so we can laugh at him.
Just imagine this giant creature who doesn't understand that they're now like 3 feet tall and still acts like they're 8 feet tall.
I just hope they have squeaky voices too. That would be awesome.
Get the helium ready.
So Theoden, before we go, Theoden takes out 3 rings and says, "Well, I was trying to save these. No, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. Since the weird one over there," and points to Nesh, "took my ring the first time I tried to cast a spell, I can't cast it anymore unless you have one. Here, take these." And he gives Dan a ring and Ray a ring that he can cast Warding Bond through.
Oh, so soon I didn't even.
He also gives. No, you ain't special. He also gives Nesh another one, and each one of them has almost like a diorama on the outside that he's etched in. For Dan, it has a shadow. That is a shadow, and then becomes a man or a person, a human, and then goes back to being a shadow as you spin the ring. So for Ray, it's a wolf howl. It starts out small, and as the ring goes around, you see the howl basically gets louder. And then for Nesh, it is fire. It is what starts with almost like a moat of fire, and then as you spin the ring, the fire gets bigger and grander and more intricate. He says, "Keep these on. I can cast spells through them."
So they don't do anything for us per se.
Right. No, they don't do
Okay.
anything. It's just how I have. It's a component for me to cast Warding Bond, but I just thought it'd be cool RP.
Okay.
So.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I
No, you're good. I can't
wrote
make
stuff in my
magic.
notes.
I wish I could.
Nesh says, "I have 2. I'm special."
Yeah, but that one's a piece of crap, so you just keep that one.
I know that just means that you like me most.
Okay, who's going to be stealthy and who's going to be bait? I realize Theron and Ray are bait, and Nesh and Dan are going to be stealthy.
Yes.
Then I would like stealth checks from you two, and position your tokens as you see fit.
Sorry, I wasn't clicking the right buttons. It's fine.
Okay, 20 stealth check for Laura. Are you able to move your token?
Yes. Let me
And-
see.
Okay. And Nesh, where do you want to put yourself?
I am trying to find somewhere that I can actually see him. There's a lot of trees.
Yeah.
I feel like over here my spot.
Yeah, that would be a good spot if you're doing range.
Stealth check, please, Nesh.
This map is really big. It's taken me a while to go to where I want to go. Sorry.
No problem. I realize it's a
Um,
big map.
Ray, where did you point out again?
Like right around here.
Okay.
Not bad.
It takes a few minutes for you all to get in position. Dan, you actually can see most of the squatting Cyclops. And as he's crouching, he's reaching into a bag, and you see a handful of walnuts, not shelled, actual still in shells, as he's putting them in his mouth, and that's what you hear. That's what he's crunching.
self-conscious of him.
And I assume Ray and Theoden just sort of meander up the trail and cross the broken tree.
Yeah, they're gonna post up on the other side of that tree.
Yeah, Theoden's whistling.
Ray's gonna yell out, "We can see you! We would like to talk!"
And he peeks up over the tree again, with his one eye blinking in your direction. And Dan, you hear some... first off, does anybody here speak giant?
Most certainly not.
Nope.
Oh, Dan is too dumb.
So, nobody speaks giant.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's probably not the best option if you're gonna talk to something that don't know what you're saying.
But anyway, Dan hears a muffled conversation coming from the Cyclops' belt pouch. And the Cyclops is talking back to it. He reaches into his pouch and you hear somebody squeak. As you see the Cyclops' hand come up over the tree, and in it is a halfling.
Oh, no.
And the halfling sort of yells out, "Good travelers, stand to and deliver." And you hear another conversation. "And give gold."
Perhaps you can come out and talk to us face to face.
The halfling says something in another language. And he's pulled back down with a yelp. Okay. "No, I'm hidden here." He's not very bright, I'm sorry.
Tell him you need to be let go so you can count the gold. Make sure you get all of his fee.
He speaks to it, and you hear a raised voice. And then the halfling comes back up, shaking. "No, he doesn't particularly want to let me go. He feels I'm a good luck charm."
How long have you been his interpreter?
5 days, sir.
Are there any more of them? Just him.
Thankfully, just him. And he shook it. "Stand to deliver his gold."
Tell him to come get it.
And it was going, okay. And then he's like nearly 20 feet tall. As he, I have to get on the right. There we go. He comes around the swaggers like he's in charge here, and he walks down here. Stops there, and he points the halfling at you. And the halfling up. "Provide the gold, sirs."
What is he wearing?
The halfling or the
Cyclops.
he's wearing a very ill tanned hide that was probably 10 wolves at one time.
Any rings or bracelets on the hand he is holding the halfling with that may be metal?
No.
Never mind.
And he takes the halfling again, points the halfling at you. "Anything, please, sir. That hurts when he does that."
I would like to take this moment to climb that tree as high as he can.
Nice.
Okay. I give the choice to you: athletics or acrobatics.
But that's gonna be acrobatics, though.
Okay, and then a stealth check as well to climb quietly. 15, that's enough to climb the tree. And a stealth check, please. You are a quiet squirrel as you go up the tree.
I'm also going to move.
Stealth check, please.
Uh,
No problem. Move your paw.
Okay. So we'll see how this works. Ray's going to take out one piece of gold and like flip it in the air as high as they can to try to like draw the Cyclops' attention. And then they're gonna cast catapult. Trying to find like a rock about 5 pounds.
I am going to wait until after he does that, but I would like to cast something when he's done.
Okay. Just a sec.
Pew!
3 hit points of damage.
Oh, sorry. I had to sneeze.
Constitution save.
Okay. You flip the coin into the air. The only thing you really hear is a halfling screaming as he throws the halfling aside like one would a boulder and stumbles forward to try to catch it.
Excellent.
You may catapult when ready, sir.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 12.
Alrighty then. He fails.
Ha-ha! So they will be taking 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Roll me
To the
3d8.
face.
18.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, like right in the face. I was gonna go for the hand, but since he already threw the halfling.
Yeah, the halfling sails in this direction, landing in the tree.
That's good.
Let me draw.
Oh, not an X.
Yes, the evil X. Okay, you hit him that unless you wanted to cast a spell.
Reduce.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't kidding.
Nice.
Constitution saving throw.
DC 15.
Okay. God, he does, but he's got a high one.
Ah,
He makes
Oh,
poopies.
it. Okay.
bummer.
Dan, what would you like to do?
Jump on him.
Jump on it. Jump on
Okay.
it.
I will need an athletics check. Or
It's
acrobatics.
unfortunate. Acrobatics! Acrobatics.
Ooh. Okay. You had this plan in your head. It was going to be so magnificent. You were going to leap on his back. There was going to be daggers involved in the neck. And then he lumbered forward, like, okay, I can compensate for this. And then all of a sudden, he rears back. As you leap, you slam into his head and are knocked back into the tree. You may roll acrobatics to keep from falling from the tree to the ground, please.
And
Okay, you hit every branch on the way down. You can't seem to grab one of them.
Dan
falls
forgot
like
his
a rock.
no battle buddy to
You
catch
take
him.
7.
That's your battle buddy. What happened?
you!
You had one job. One job.
You told me to go this way, Captain.
You take 7 points of damage from tree and ground, and are prone. Theridin, do you have anything you would like to do at this moment?
Does he have any metal on him at all?
Yes, he has a belt made of chain.
I cast heat metal.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I'm assuming there's saving throws involved here.
I cast a spell. I don't know why I did that.
No problem. Let me look it up.
It just says DC 12 Constitution save.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, when I hit the spell, yes, you have DC 12 con. con save.
Okay. And then 2d8.
Yeah, spells that require saves sometimes roll weird.
18.
Son
He
of a
takes. Well, he's got one thing. He's made of hit points.
It still
But he would
glows red
still
hot.
take half. Yeah, it would still take half damage. So.
All right,
6.
so 2d8.
It looked
Oh,
like it already rolled for you too.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did
It
it?
rolled. It rolled.
Yeah, 12 fire.
Okay, his belt
Loins are
smolders,
burning.
and yeah, I'm actually going to. He takes half of Dan's fall damage as he impacted him in the back of the head. So he takes 3 points of damage.
You are a giant rock person, so.
Is that sneak damage?
Unfortunately, no, there's no precision involved with that. Although that would be funny.
The ground snuck up on him.
So, in the brief exchange, he lumbers for a coin, gets hit in the face with a rock, gets hit in the back of the head with a bigger rock, and his belt catches on fire. And he's dancing around, ripping at his belt, and pulls the chain off, throws it away. He no longer has his really rotten loincloth, so he is nude in front of you.
Mistakes were made.
There.
And we now roll initiative.
Good thing you weren't on his back.
I'm under him now, so actually.
Ooh, not too bad.
Ah, good view.
Up though.
Dat view, though.
And for some reason it didn't add there, then it's no
That's
problem.
my bad. I forget to check my token before I hit the button.
I'll put it in.
Appreciate it.
Yes. And then sending.
Help!
Okay.
Chair kitty and me.
Dan, you're
Battle
up.
buddies. There's a battle.
I would like to get up.
That takes half your movement. You have 15-foot movement left. But luckily, you're right next to him.
Yeah, so I can, but okay. Does he know I'm here?
No, he doesn't.
Perfect. Let's sneak damage then.
If Dan falls in the woods, does he make a sound?
Oh, he's a rock.
Yeah, literally.
Okay. I don't actually understand rogues.
You would make an attack
So,
roll with
okay.
your weapon.
So I
Okay.
don't think I got it.
No, you somehow managed to miss the very nude Cyclops.
It's the smell.
Distracting.
Okay. Ray, you're up.
All right, so Ray is going to summon their bulkier glaive, and then attack using booming blade. So it's just a regular attack, and then as part of the action, what does it say? Yeah, if the target willingly moves before my next turn, they take thunder damage.
Okay.
So does 13 hit?
Let me check. No, it doesn't.
Damn. So never mind that booming blade. I have to hit for that to take effect.
Okay.
It's like they're going at it, and then the loincloth goes away, and they're like, "Oh God!" Look
Yeah.
away and just miss.
Alrighty. It's the Cyclops' turn.
No!
Now, the one thing the Cyclops didn't drop was the very, very large club made of wood that he carried. And he lifts it up and he brings it down hopefully on Ray, or at least that's his intent.
Not hopefully.
Ooh. He makes 2 clubs attacks, so he's going one after each of you. First one on
Poor
Ray.
Nash.
22. Does that hit?
Yeah.
You take 70 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not fun.
Oh, Theoden, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought that was on me too. I was gonna say,
The
bye
fuck?
guys.
Dude, yeah, that hurts. Sorry. You take 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Oh, hold it. Wait a second.
Ow!
I have a feat that I took.
Okay.
What is it? Where are you?
Sentinel?
Sentinel. Yeah. So when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an... I'm not 5 feet from it. Damn it. Can he reach 10 feet?
The giant? Yeah, he has a reach
Right,
10 feet.
okay. Shit.
So, that's the Cyclops' turn. Theoden, you're up.
No, I think I'm down. I'm not really, but okay. So I took 1731. I have heavy armor feat, which takes 3. Sorry, I'm still doing the math. So 28. Oh, that's. Okay, so on a scale of 0 to 35, I'm about a 7. Doing well. Got him right where I want him.
Same.
Yeah. Definitely gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. So I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level. Yeah. And go 2d8.
Alright. You get 13 hit points back.
Good. Sounds good. And then... Sorry, I wasn't expecting to almost die, so I gotta...
What I think roll 2 nat 20s.
As a... I think I may need those. Alright, I just kind of weep out loud, a little pitifully, and call turn.
Okay. Nash, you're up. You saw this Cyclops hit Ray,
Just a minute.
and then
No.
wind up and hit a Babe Ruth homer on Theoden. He clearly is an expert at whack-a-mole.
You're just gonna have to give me a minute. Something happened.
Okay.
So you look at Theoden. Back up to 20. Okay. That's lots of sucks. Yeah, it's a little rough. A little rough. Oh no. Yeah, that's not rough. Maybe we should take a break.
Break time? Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute break. Folks, we'll be right back. Stay tuned to the end of the Cyclops battle.
Or us.
Hello, hello, hello. Hope you can hear us. We are returning to the wonderful battle with the great and powerful nude Cyclops. Yes, you heard me, folks. It is nude.
Is it wonderful though?
The Dungeon Master thinks so. So, we were at Nesh, and we have your turn. What do you do?
Okay, I am going to grease his ass. Well, it's his feet.
Oh God! Now we're gonna have a naked Greek.
No,
Cyclops.
no. Hold
like-
on.
It's like Jello consistency.
Okay.
Sweet buttery Cyclops.
So we're gonna Jello wrestle a Cyclops now.
Oh my god.
It's right under his feet. So I mean.
You're not gonna grease his buttocks then. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
You're not gonna turn him into Magic Mike.
It's
Gotcha.
it's greasy enough already.
Okay, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
DC 15. Failure.
Ah! Okay.
Okay, the Cyclops tries to do a dance. He's not very good, and then slams into the ground. He is currently prone.
Let's hope he's not like Jason Statham in the transporter.
Yes. We'll find out. Dan, you have advantage on this attack because you're making a melee attack on a prone figure.
Sucker.
You can do it.
14 does hit. So you do damage plus sneak attack if you could roll your
Sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. What? What was that,
Hey,
Nathan?
look at me.
No, just saying she gets sneak attack.
She does. He is prone.
Rogue real good.
Let's see, you should be doing 2d6 now.
As a 2?
Yeah,
You're level 4.
Laura wasn't here when we leveled, so she didn't know.
Hey!
6, hooray!
And that's 17 points of damage. The poor Cyclops is being stabbed. Ray, you're up.
All right.
You also get advantage on the attack because he is prone.
Ray is going to move in closer and do a booming blade again.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit this time. Yeah, 22 will do it.
22 does hit. As you
I beat you.
Yeah.
I'll take
You
my.
Yeah, we'll take 11.
Yeah, so that's a 11 slashing damage, and if the Cyclops tries to leave my range, they're gonna take 2d8. No, 1d8 still. Sorry, thunder damage.
Alrighty then. Currently, he is on the ground. He is now going to attempt to get to his feet as it is his turn.
Mike, I also moved Nesh because you didn't give me an opportunity to finish my turn.
I do apologize, but yes, you could have moved, and I do apologize for that.
And I was
And-
gonna peek in the tree and see if their halfling is dead.
No, he's not dead. He's just being very, very quiet.
Don't fall down the tree.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's.
Oops.
Let me check here. Yeah,
We're getting rogue explained.
There you go. That's sneak attack. In my own words.
yes. And he's going to make another dexterity save to see if he can get to his feet. He does not. He falls and remains on the ground. He cannot make an attack. So, Theoden.
I'm gonna hit him with the warhammer.
Okay. 24 hits for 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then I'm going to cast Searing Smite. He will
Okay.
take an extra d6 of damage and causes the target to ignite in flames. Start of each of his turn until spell ends, he must make a con save. And if he does, it ends. If he does not, he takes an extra d6. So he takes 1d6 now.
Okay. Roll the d6 for me, please.
Oh.
Of course.
But he is a flame.
He is a flame. And at the start of his turn, he needs to take DC 12 con save to see if he stays a
I will do so at the beginning of his turn. Is that your turn?
Movement wise, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm staying.
Alrighty. Nesh, you're up.
How far down is this little ledge?
10 feet.
Can she safely get down without killing herself?
Roll me an acrobatics check. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, she just wants to move there, and then... Pew, pew, pew.
Alright, that's 8 points of force damage from 3 magic missiles.
And then I'm gonna move a little more.
Okay.
Right there.
Alrighty then.
I don't like the way that sounded.
Dan, your turn. He's still prone, so you get advantage on the attack.
Solid.
That is a hit. Roll sneak attack for me, please.
I did it good.
Yay!
Hooray! You did the
Do you
math.
Do you plan to move? Do you plan to move, or are you good there?
Oh, nah. He's on fire. He's on the ground. There's no better spot to be than next to a tree and an on fire ogre.
Alrighty then. Ray, your turn.
Back up to Ray again. Okay. Is there any way I could focus my attack on, like, the Cyclops Achilles tendon? Make it harder for it to move around.
Sure. And we'll do it this way. You get disadvantage on the attack, but you get advantage because he's prone, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
If you hit, he will have... his movement rate will be cut in half for the duration of the combat.
Nice. Alright, let's see. Come on, baby. Yeah!
18 is a hit. You have sliced through his Achilles tendon. Your weapon does 14 points of damage.
So they're gonna, like, kind of, like, hop over and, like, cut as they're hopping so that they can just add some flavor to it.
Alrighty then. It's the Cyclops' turn. He's on fire. He needs to make a DC 12 con save. Which he does. He's no longer on fire.
Oh, sorry.
It's probably all that grease. It's just jello, so.
Okay. He's looked bewildered during this combat. Now he looks angry. And he sees Ray running up the length of his beside him. and his massive hand sweeps towards the Eldritch Knight. He's going to attempt to grab you, sir. Opposed athletics checks.
Even though he's like stuck on slippery ground.
He's laying on his back. He's not attempting to get up now.
Okay,
He's trying to grab
okay.
a hold of you.
And opposed what?
Athletics checks.
Athletics. Ooh, I'm really good at that. You know what I mean.
I got them athletics.
You're also really good at words.
Oh, come on.
Nope. 14.
Then that's a +5 for athletics.
He doesn't even have athletics. It's strength. But he has strength 22. He grabs you. And he throws you.
Oh, yeah.
He basically throws you in a random direction. And
Right into this nice bush.
Well, first let's find out what random direction it's going to be.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I'm going to roll 4. It's going to be cardinal directions. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, thank God it wasn't towards me.
Maybe that halfling will break my fall.
So,
Nope.
no, he's throwing you this way.
Cool.
Now, he can throw with accuracy up to 120 feet. He's just flinging you away because you're being mean to him.
I also weigh a lot more than a halfling.
True, but he's also used to throwing boulders.
Okay, okay.
So you make a very fleshy boulder. As he aims for this rock cliff, I'm going to make a roll just to see how accurate he is here. 13. Not a very good solid hit, so you're going to take half damage. But it will be as if a rock hit you. In this case, the wall of the cliff. You'll take half that. So 13 points of damage.
Owie.
And Ray, you are now there.
I'm fine.
He chooses not to get up as he's beginning to look around to see which one else he can catch and fling away. But that'll be his next turn. Theoden, you watch Ray become fastball special.
Just glad it wasn't me. Not gonna lie. Knowing that I stand a better chance of standing against him than Nash or Dan, I guess I run up and hit him with a warhammer.
Okay, move your token, sir, to where you will be when you hit him. Thank you.
Yeah, move up 5 feet and swing away.
Are you swinging one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
You do
I
have
always,
two hands then.
well, but I have a shield, so I always keep the shield on. So I always swing one
Okay.
hand.
That
Doesn't much matter because I rolled a 9.
Yeah, 9 misses as you impact the ground.
Not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. So I think.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
I was going to
No,
say.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Is there anything else you're going to do this turn?
No.
Right? Nash, you're up. You saw one of your allies become a boulder and impact a wall.
Yeah, my bad. I probably could have helped that. Sorry.
That's cool.
I forgot.
I'm okay.
It's alright. I'm gonna try this again.
Shrink?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a con save.
I mean, I'd make Theoden big, but I don't know if he'd like that.
He fails. He is now half his normal size. He goes from huge to large.
You're merely big.
He went from basically 24 feet to 12 feet tall.
And then... she'll like Scooby-Doo run over there. And that's it.
Okay. Dan, your target has shrunk. But he is prone.
Nobody.
What happened?
Everyone seems very
Yeah, I think... oh, there it goes.
It's Discord.
Discord, it keeps going in and out.
There we go.
Am I back?
Yeah.
I think we all
Yeah, Discord is
Discord
acting
had a
twitchy.
hiccup.
Yeah,
Oh, it's silly Discord.
it'll happen.
Yeah, it's
Silly
dumb.
Discord.
So I'm assuming you're attempting to hit him again.
Yeah, I don't think I did though.
No, you missed.
Baller, it's not my fault.
I think she gets to do that again because Discord messed up and it was a whole
It's like a total
Norm-
do-over session.
Discord messed up that roll. I saw it.
Discord, yeah, my finger slipped and it
It was all the
rolled
confusion.
different.
You know, these are all persuasive arguments, but I can't see doing it. So we're going to accept the roll as.
As a
Aw.
DM, he is immune to persuasion.
Ugh, forgot.
No, I'm not. It just has to be in the form of foodstuffs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, Ray, you're up.
Okay, so
Not really, but-
how does this Cyclops look, like health wise? Does it look?
Well, he's now half the Cyclops he used to be.
Does he look pretty beat up?
Let me tell you, I gotta add it all up.
So what do you call half a Cyclops?
Uniclops?
Quarterclops?
Pieclops? I got nothing.
Look at that tail wag.
Waggy butt.
Okay,
And then the dogs. I mean,
he's hurting. He's hurting.
Okay. Ray's gonna. Is Ray prone or?
Yeah, Ray is very prone.
Okay. So
The
Ray's
pronest.
gonna get back up,
Half your movement.
grab
Eldritch Blast.
one of the boulders, and cast catapult again.
Okay, again, size-wise, it has to be smaller than an actual boulder.
Yeah, just like a 5-pound rock nearby. So
Okay.
it has to make a dex save, but if it's on the ground, can it make a dex save?
It can try, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, so it still needs to beat a 12. Son of a bitch.
Through serendip, thankfully, Ray is not. Well, Ray isn't, but the halfling is. In a straight line.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's in a tree. It could miss.
cue Wilhelm scream.
No,
Oh,
he
yeah, there
misses.
you go.
He does scream and hit the ground, and 60 feet away, a wandering elk goes.
I'm going to action.
Go
I
ahead,
can't
sir.
talk tonight. I swear. I'm gonna use my action surge.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna cast my my lightning lore.
Okay, I believe Lightning Lure is only a 15-foot spell. Now you would have had 15 feet of movement. That's your last action. So
Um, let me rephrase that. This says the target has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet and then take the damage. So does it not take the damage if it succeeds against the saving throw, or is
that is
that only?
correct.
Then I will not do that.
He is a wee bit stronger.
Okay, so yeah, I can move the 15 feet and still reach because the glaive reaches 10 feet. So then I'll just
There
attack
you
with the
go.
glaive with the action surge.
Alrighty then, attack away.
Oh.
19 is a solid hit.
Just
6
like,
points of slashing damage.
That wasn't very great.
No, but it
Probably.
looked cool. That's the main thing.
Okay.
And you're done?
Yeah, now I'm done. That was
Okay, it is the Cyclops' turn. The Cyclops is spinning. He's not bothering to get up. His leg is bleeding. He's greased. He was on fire. The thing he threw away has come back to hit him. And yeah,
And
so
now he's small.
he's small. He's not having a good day. So he will attempt. What will he attempt? He can't throw rocks anymore. He's not big enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, he will attempt to stand up, so another dex save. Oh, good lord. Yeah, he's not having a good day.
Please tell me his maul hits him
Stay
in the
down.
forehead.
His what?
The maul he's using that's gigantic hits him in the
Yeah.
forehead.
Well, he dropped that when he hit the ground. He can't even pick it up now. Okay, that's his turn. He writhes helplessly on the ground. Theoden.
I attack. God.
Unfortunately, you miss. He's a writhing cyclopslet, and you miss.
Yep. I can't do. Hold on, let me make sure. Double check. I got nothing. Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay. Nash, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Okay. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Just go like that. Tippy toe.
Well, there's like walnut shells on the ground.
And then do that.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
What level do you cast it at?
Just first.
Okay. What type of damage, or is it random?
I will do fire because that seems to be the theme, and you know me.
Okay, he is hit by 9 points of fire damage.
And then just because... Go back around the corner.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay. Dan, you're up.
Hit him again.
Alrighty. That is a hit. And of course with sneak attack, if you could roll that please. He takes 4 points from the rapier itself. And 7 from the sneak attack. That's 11 points of damage.
We're killing him with 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
He is bleeding profusely. He is shouting something in giant.
He's a greasy fireball right now.
Are you going to do anything else, Stan?
Nah. Over him as he dies.
Okay. Ray, you're up.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna go with the glaive attack again. That's been working. So Ray will
Alright.
move closer again, just to get just a little bit in its face, and it's gonna they're gonna hopefully try to kill it. Let's go.
16
get
is a
it.
solid hit. 13 points of damage. How would you like to do this, sir?
Excellent. So Ray will just take that step up and just plunge the glaive right into its throat. Just a quick like.
Okay, you do that. The glaive twists. A fountain of blood. Couldn't talk there for a moment. Sprays out of the wound as it gurgles and just twitches on the ground. Dead.
Oof. So does that mean there are 5 now left in these hills?
You don't know.
We could ask the halfling
Yes.
if he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's still alive, but he says, I'm not coming out of this tree until you promise me A, it's dead, and B, he quits throwing rocks at me.
Nesh calls out, It's because you're stuck in the tree, isn't it?
Well, I'm not able to move, so yeah.
I say leave him there.
Well, he didn't. He didn't hurt us to be.
I was shanghaied by that behemoth. Only because I could speak giant did he leave me alive. I became his mouthpiece.
Were you part of the caravan that we saw to the south?
Yes, I was coming. Yes, I was coming south on the caravan, and unfortunately, he saw me. And when I begged him in giant not to eat me, he put me in his pouch when the others weren't looking.
Where are the others?
How did only you get?
I was in the pouch, ma'am, sir. It's kind of hard to tell upside down who's talking. Could someone please get me out of this tree?
I don't do
And
trees.
goes and shakes the branch.
Ah! As he takes 2 points of damage impacting the ground, unless someone wishes to intercede before he impacts.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d4 to see how many hit points he had.
Who knows
Oh,
why
no.
Dan does the things Dan does? We just let Dan do them.
Okay, he still has 2. Ah, you fiends! You didn't do anything. My arm's broken now. The Cyclops didn't break my arm.
Didn't
Red-
break your arm. The ground did.
He just looks at Dan with undisguised disgust.
Ray will use their healing hands and heal him up.
Oh,
That's right, touch him.
Thank you. It's been a horrible 2 days.
Now, can you answer my friend's question about where the other
I was
Cyclops
in a
are?
pouch. All I could see was through a small hole. And from what I understood, however, this one, his name was Buffets the Ears, translated, was going to continue hunting. The others had their fill and were going back to the cave. And we're going to take the treasure back to Mother. I'm not exactly sure if it means their mother or what. They left in an easterly direction, and we've been lingering about the road looking for other travelers. And I was to entertain him with bedtime stories when he would sleep.
And how many days ago was this?
Two whole days.
Okay.
Please tell me you fine August people are heading to a town, a city, a hamlet, something with a bed and a bathtub to get all of this drool off of me.
We are heading north.
Thank God.
We didn't say you'd come with us.
Of course you want me to come with you. Why wouldn't you, good dwarf? I mean, I have an amazing conversation.
He
That's
flies
why we
well.
wouldn't want you. We hate talking.
I can be as quiet as church mouse as well.
They cry a lot.
No, I don't particularly cry.
You may join us if you pull your own weight.
Well,
I
now
will do my best, sir.
now we have an odd number. We're not going to have a battle buddy for him.
You think he's gonna be in the battle, buddy?
Well, somebody might take him back there. I don't know. He's small.
I promise you, if there is battle, I will find the nearest log and crawl into it.
So he could be your battle buddy, Nash.
That's not fair. We could roll him in the log towards the battle and then set the log on fire.
I can always be out of the log when you do that as well.
Let's not linger any longer than we have to here.
Yeah, listen. If Captain says we take on the halfling, Captain knows what's best. So we need to do what the Captain says.
Is there any reason why you're repeating the word captain so often?
Those are
Theoden-
important.
He's
Yeah,
sometimes good.
Theoden does the stage whisper. Captain really likes to be addressed as Captain all the time, and they get very upset if you don't call them Captain several times. I saw that they almost killed you 3 or 4 times because you have not addressed them as Captain. So, just letting you know, I'm saving your life.
True
Well,
story.
thank you, sir. Captain, I will gladly do what you wish, Captain. I promise you, Captain, I will be as quiet as church mouse, Captain. Unless you wish conversation, Captain, then I will tell you all that I can tell you, O great captaincy.
My job is done.
Is there something wrong with you?
Other than being horribly dirty, no. You healed me, Captain.
Not anymore. You're not.
Thank you.
You smelled like a cyclops' taint.
I
So
did. It was very, very horrible. I apologize.
Nasty.
For my odor.
Ask Dan
It
how that
was.
smells.
Look at that look. Okay, did we get your name?
No, but I will gladly tell you, Captain. My name is Nesmith.
Nesmith. And where are you from?
Originally, I am from Divers, which is several leagues to the north and west. But I have been on a business journey, you might say. I am a travelographer.
A what?
I go to places, I eat at various inns and taverns, and I write about them in my books. I'm sure you've heard.
So, what can you do for this caravan that... Like, how can you pull your own weight?
I will chronicle your tales, Captain, and make sure the world at large knows of your great and heroic deed.
Sounds like he eats his own weight, but I'm not sure pulls it. But hey, make sure Captain gets a fine feature in this.
I will, sir, and I can tell you this. I speak fluent giant,
Okay.
plus 8 other languages.
are one of them shut up?
As I said, I could be as quiet as a church mouse if conversation is not what you request, my dear.
Obviously, he's not going to demonstrate.
Okay, let's get the caravan together, clear away this tree blocking the path, and continue on.
Aye, Captain.
The halfling nods his head.
Nash leans over towards him. When you're not talking, you salute the captain.
Thank you. As he salutes the captain very, 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 very militarily.
A little more flourishy.
He flourishes and curtsies.
Just get on the cart.
You messed up the flourish. Wouldn't have got mad if you hadn't messed up the flourish.
I'm sorry, I'm not a military man. I do not know these things.
You know what would make up for it? Make sure everyone in the caravan knows what the captain did, and to make sure that the captain is always saluted, and the flourish and the curtsies. You can make up for it right now by doing that, okay?
Ray's
I'll do my best, sir.
Ray's gathering people from the caravan to help pull the fallen tree out of the way. Hearing none of
Okay.
this.
The caravan gathers together to move the tree, move the dead giant, and soon it is back on its way. As Nesmith is making his very quiet rounds amongst the people of the caravan, and soon Ray finds themselves being saluted and captained by everybody who speaks to them.
The salute, not so bad. The captain.
As evening sets on the 6th day, 7th day you'll have reached North Anchor. And that is where we bring it to a close this episode of TDK's Iron Heroes.
Excellent.
All right, folks, thank you for sticking around. And to refamiliarize yourself with our August cast, Laura, could you kick us off with who you're playing, where you can be found the next week?
I play Dan, and you can find me on Twitter and 14. I am also on a podcast called Fate and the Fable Maidens. Super exciting stuff coming up. I'm very thrilled for it. So be sure to check it out. That's me.
Alrighty then. Rich, could you tell us about yourself, who you played, and where we can see you in the next week?
I'm Rich, at Quixotic on Twitter. That's KWIKSOTIC. You can find me in the Fangirls podcast that just had their 3rd episode released this past Thursday. Every month there's a new episode, and it's a great show. It's worth a listen. And then every Friday night, you should also be checking out a show called Morty's Devils. I'm not on every episode, but I have written some of the episodes, and I will be on a couple. It's a great show styled after Charlie's Angels. And the first episode was last week, so you can probably catch it on VOD over on the Phantom Roll Booth Twitch channel. And it was a great time, so yeah, go check it out.
Excellent, and I'm sure we will all do that. Nathan.
What's up, everybody? It's Nathan. I am not another Nate on Twitter, Discord channels, stuff like that. I am a part of Morty's Devils as well, but I won't be playing till mid-June. Also busy working on a podcast called Athos Anthology, 5e Dark Sun conversion, and that will probably come out here in July, something like that. So getting things ramped up and going, but reach out to me on Twitter. We always appreciate you all stopping in and watching, and always have a good time.
Excellent. And Amy, could you inform us who you play and where they can find you next week?
Hi, I'm at Bloody Jackal. I play Nesh, the pyromaniac, as everyone can tell. She's a little nuts. You can find me on Twitter at Bloody Jackal, Instagram, same thing, and our Greyhawk channel, Discord. And did the Dark Sun podcast that Not Another Nathan produced. It'll be out later this summer, I guess, maybe, possibly. That'll be awesome. And yeah, that's where you can find me.
Excellent. And I am Lee Kim the Learn, the Dungeon Master of this great group here. You can find me in the Greyhawk channels, Discord, nearly every hour of the day. I am lucky enough to Dungeon Master these fine people every Tuesday. And I am one shot DM every now and then for other groups. And once a month I also play in Fortune and Glory. You can find me on Twitter at Rooksnook65. And that's about it. So I think we'll call it close here for the day. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you all had fun. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Have a good one, folks.